So what do you guys say we do first? Kind of nice to have this thing in here and I get to work at my own leisure. But now it's like, oh man, my wife's going to be riding my ass to get this thing out of here and get going on the road too. So I don't know. Probably just need to start putting some work on it and plucking away all the little things. Brand new. You guys know what them are? Them things. Air tanks. Freaking almost brand new. They're behind here. Probably gonna tackle that today. But I have an idea of what I want to do right now, real quick, to get me into the rhythm of things. Oh man, fat guy problems. Not that fat anymore. The plastic bumpers aren't very fun to stand on, but you can still stand right here. We got the, right there. We got those bad boys off. You guys know what's cool about this truck? Real time. It doesn't have this huge gaping hole in the middle here, like they all do. Just the 4 holes, which I can fix those easily. But, yeah, them things are gone. Clean as a whistle. Giveaway or for sale? Not on sale. I know what I have, bros. They used to be worth a lot of money, but I don't think they are anymore. I like to cut one off. With my fancy schmancy Milwaukee toolage. Shop life, bros. It's nice. You get these nuts out of the way. I'll show you guys what it looks like with the finished product. What you guys think? Looks much cleaner without them hood mirrors. This will be an easy fix because it doesn't have a huge hole. You have this huge hole. Look at that gorgeous guy there for the adjustment bolt. But this cleans right off where the gasket was. And them things can be plugged really easily. Same thing with over here. Just got to clean that all off. Comes right off. This might be embedded in the paint for some reason, but it's not bad, and I think we can clean that up. The truck got dirty from the Huan hauling it. Looks good though now, huh? Looks real good without them hood mirrors. Way better. Let's see them headlights are mean, man, but I have to figure out and adjust them because they shine like crap. Just beam pattern sucks all over the place. Now imagine shiny bumper, visor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, well, evenly spaced, 7 cab lights on top, bullet lights. Got my half fenders for it, polish, stacks, whale tail up there. Gotta cut that one bracket off over there. And it'll look tits. But she runs good. So I was kind of reserved about these. We have these bad boys. Billet, chrome. I didn't know if they were gonna fit. But guess what? They are going to fit. Obviously that wheel is pretty rough and it needs cleaned up and polished and all that good stuff, but that is gonna be sexy.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities.
That's what we found. That's right, we found another sensor. So I ordered a new tank. There's a new tank on Jungle, which had really good reviews, which I'm pretty sure that this is also a aftermarket one. It was $150. The sensor, good known sensor, is about $60. So I ended up buying just the whole damn thing, just in case it is the magnet inside. It just it doesn't make sense that usually when you have these connected and you put a magnet at the end of these, like at the tip, it'll make it quit. But not, I believe if, I don't know, I've had them fail. Oh, that's a tight fit. I've actually had them fail inside and I had to replace the tank on Fancy. And I'm gonna say that these PACCAR tanks, they're just absolute trash. They just are. So that's kind of why I'm leaning it's the tank. Now, this tank itself doesn't look like it's that old. So I'm hoping it's not, but if it is, then no big deal. We will replace it. Turn the ignition on. Sometimes it takes a little bit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's gonna be the tank, so that's probably about the 5th sensor in here and it don't work. Wiring is good. Fairly sure it's gonna be the float in the tank. We have to replace that fella with them fellas. And that fella with another one of them fellas. See that guy right there? It's dripping off the PTO cover. So I'm gonna have to drain that trans and I'm gonna have to put a little schmutz on the freaking PTO cover gasket. But that's okay, because I want to redo those transmission cooler lines. I think they're really long. So I'm just going to get some shorter ones and we'll do that. But yeah, they just come right out. And when I say right out, they will fight you to the death sometimes. These bigger ones, they're not as bad. But sometimes you got to twist them and just do all sorts of kind of funny stuff. And eventually they'll let go. So we got this line to come off. And then we got a nut here and a nut there, which looked to me like maybe a 1/2 inch. And we can loosen this strap from this tank and she'll just come right down for us. And these aren't heavy. They're not very heavy at all. But as you see, yeah, this is the result from never washing your truck. You know what would help? If the person doing the work was loosening it, not tightening it. Oh, sorry about my sobbing. Oh, big old fat guy. Look at that bad boy. Oh my God. All right, so we got our airlines unhooked. These were a little bit harder, but still fairly easy to get to. It's just these push locks, you have to fight them. And if they're in a bad location, like the top one and the one there, wasn't fun. So now all we have to do is take these straps off. And fortunately for us, we have to replace both tanks. Now, why do you think that's fortunate? Well, you can't get to the top bolt straps, strap bolts, bolt straps, strap bolts, right? Unless you drop that bottom tank. Really? Put a bracket under here. Come on, guys. Heater belt. So, as you guys can see, we got the cab jacked up. It's maxed out with the shock. But that doesn't really do us any, well, I mean, it does. It does us good up here because it tilts the cab up and gives us a lot more room. But I have to remove these panel lights. If you guys ever want to know what my arch nemesis is, it's stainless bolts. Stainless bolts without anti-seize. That'll do it. All right, all right, all right. You guys have to believe me. Can you see that? So we got the tank in. We just got it in there and placed in there for now. My phone's on a charger and I'm filming with it. So you have to believe me. It's sexy beast, 871. That means horsepower. Maybe one of these days. It's gonna be up there, but I don't know about that much. Be cool, wouldn't it? All right, well, we got this other freaking tank on. Gotta get my nut on this side. We gotta adjust it a little bit, but she's in here. Just gotta mess with these clamps a little bit, or these U-bolts I mean, and orientate it the correct way so our airlines all reach here and plug in, as you can see. And sorry for the shaky camera, guys. It's kind of not the easiest being upside down. Oh, I should see it neutral. You don't want her jumping forward on us. I'll tell you guys one thing, she's definitely building air a lot faster now. Don't think we have any leaks on that secondary for sure. All right, so that is 100% complete. We got our cables ran for drains. Well, I'm sorry, I lied. I gotta tighten these and tighten that guy up there. Hello, gorgeous. I always need to make a cardboard list for everything I gotta do on this thing, like the Roadkill guys used to do on their show, Roadkill. They got canceled. Yeah, sexy body lines on this truck though, man. It's got them plastic fenders. Oh, they're going away. I got some nice hole bolts for it, stainless. I'm gonna take that box off too. That's going away. I don't like it. Don't like it. And the reason why I don't like it is because you can't go underneath the truck. The other side's got the APU on it, which also don't run. Brand new everything. It don't run because I don't know. It's got a broken ground, I think. I'll figure that out. Don't worry. But yeah, she's a cutie patootie. Gonna cross something off this dang list that I just made. Damn, it feels good to be a gangsta. Coolant leak, trans PTO leak / lines because I want to make them shorter. Replace the rear air lines. Clamp the charging harness to the oil pan. I got cushion clamps coming for that. I got a manifold stud that's broken. Manifold end that needs replaced, which I knew about. That's gonna get done when I drain the coolant. Fixed APU, speedo, the heater valve, which is coolant with the coolant. That's gonna get done at the same time. Coolant tank, because I'm pretty sure the tank itself was bad. I'm going to add more to this probably as needed, but for now, that is about where we're at, I believe. Dave said he'd tighten this petcock. I don't know which cock he was talking about, but it must have been his own because it was leaking a little bit. It's definitely a little loose too. Oh, wow, the kingpins are actually, well, hang on, quit spinning. I'm trying to do this one-handed. The kingpins are actually good. Maybe somebody recently done them. That's insane. One, I haven't checked the other one because this tire's up in the air. Wheel bearings are tight too, which is muy buenos. All right, so we are after this guy, and then we're after this guy. I'm fairly confident that that freaking valve does not work because it doesn't do anything. It just turns. It's not allowing us to have heat in the truck. So we're gonna remove that fitting, and then we're gonna remove that whole valve. The O-ring just rolled over the freaking head. And this guy, look. It works, but it's a quarter turn. So I think we were just turning it too many damn times and not allowing coolant to flow. And it was hard to get it right, but it just don't make no sense. So there we go, it works. Looky, looky. Seem to used to have a big tube of that. This, my friends, this right here, that is the key. Valves. Another valve, just in case. Can never have too many. These freaking bushings with the O-rings on them. Nice. It's like that. They're definitely proud of those though, over there at Peterbilt. Oh, then we got a couple of these guys too for our suspension. Let's do that first, huh? I'm annoying people like Elias with your paperwork. So these come pre-doped up with the red stuff. I'm gonna tell you folks, you need to put your own on it. It's going to leak. That red stuff is not enough. Bloop. Oh, junk. Did you see that? Valve was in, bushings are in. Now we just gotta put our fittings in and hook up our hoses and we're done with that. So this is your water thermostat, AKA regulator. How does it work? How does it work? Well, if you don't replace your seal that's behind it, it never works. All right, so we got her cleaned up pretty good. These will be all right. This is pretty rusty. You can kind of see the cavitation here a little bit, but it's kind of normal on these. They're always going to do it around here. The sealing surface is on the outside of it anyway. So this might leak in between, but we're going to put a little anaerobic sealant around it. I've seen way worse, so I'm not really that worried about it. Can you catch your fingernail on it? Kind of. That's about as good as we're gonna get that. See that little brass seal inside of there, guys? Let me see, get you a light. See that little brass seal inside of there? So that's your sealing ring. That's how this regulator works. And I have a feeling that this seal missing here is why we're bypassing water. Because it's supposed to sit down and in there, but it's not. So this is our new one. Oh, the seal's intact. The way this works is that sits in there and it sits against that seal. And this opens and it allows water to go past that. So when that seal is worn out, which this one shouldn't be, it doesn't allow it to do that. So in order to get it out, you need to have like a seal puller, get it in there, which I'm gonna have to modify this one slightly because it's probably not gonna work, but it's okay, we'll cut it. Seal puller is modified. See if I can do this one-handed, see if she'll pop out for us. Oh, there she goes. See, that was very effortless. All right, we got our anaerobic. And I know that looks like a lot, but it's not. This is a very thin coat of this stuff, like a very thin coat. And this is gonna help any leaks from anything. This stuff is great. It never solidifies. It's always it's called grape jelly for a reason. So now we're gonna put our gasket on here. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. And I'm gonna come back and get this and then we'll install this thermostat housing back on the truck. Perfect. China. So is there a torque spec for this? Yes. Do I know it? Probably. Do I care? No. Well, let's bump the old heater down here. We got it set at 64, nice and comfortable. Notice anything above 60. Let's go 56. Anything below, anything above 64, especially when I'm working on this side, I'm sweating. So, yeah, it probably won't even kick on. And this morning I came in here, it was only like 56. So, yeah, even if it does kick on for a little bit, it's all right. So, that's about enough for tonight. It's little after 8 o'clock. I gotta go put the boy to bed. He's got school. Yesterday, I didn't get to bed till real late. So, I woke up this morning at 6:30 to get up and get him ready for school. And I freaking fell back asleep. And I got up at 7:17 and I'm like, oh shit. He's got to be in school in like 20 minutes. It ain't going to happen now. I was just tired. I have not been sleeping good lately. It must be the weather changing because my body's been telling me I don't like this. Things are hurting that never hurt before. So getting old sucks. And I hear you. I hear the people that are telling me getting old sucks. I believe it. So, oh, my jack handle. Probably should want to leave that up here. So I was using it for leverage. We got the coolant leak done. The guy back there. We got the thermostat done. That guy. Air tanks are fully done. That's literally done, 100%. Air line, air leak. I don't trust that line that I put on the back, 100%. So I'm gonna mess with that. I'm gonna get a different fitting. I have some of these 90s, these 1/4 inch 90s somewhere, so I'm gonna have to go get some and play with it a little bit because for some reason it's fitting way too tight and I think that's gonna blow off. The thermostat here, this guy, as you saw, that was a decent job. Fairly easy on ISX, I'd say easier than on a cat. Got a lot of stuff done on that guy. I'm pretty happy with that. Still got a lot to go, but we'll hit it hard tomorrow. We'll knock out a lot of the big stuff out tomorrow as far as that side of the engine because I want to put this guy on and I'll show you because it ain't no secret. Not that I give a crap, but when they take these guys off and they plug this manifold in, it looks dumb. And there's a plug there, and it's just stupid. How much cleaner does that look? A lot. So that's what we're gonna do tomorrow. But besides that, I do have to get that manifold off because that stud broke. And I got all new bolts coming for that because these are, again, you know what, 2007 as this engine was built. So what is that, 18 years now? 2024, yeah, 18 years. So those have been heat cycled enough and they're just gonna break. So we're gonna replace them. That is our kind of like a last big job that we're gonna do because we gotta yank the turbo off, we gotta yank the manifold off, and we gotta extract that stud that broke off, the bolt that broke off in the cylinder head. And that's probably about the biggest job we're gonna do on that list, other than the beautification, but I don't have that on that list. That's just gonna go as we go. Oh, well, and messing with the transmission and those lines, that's a little bit because you got to dump it. It's really not that big of a deal to drain the transmission fluid and refill it, but just, yeah. And fix that PTO cover leak. That'll be a load off my mind because then I could kind of seal everything up underneath there and be done messing around underneath there for a little bit. But yeah, we'll tackle all that tomorrow because we're going to get our parts tomorrow. We're going to get our coolant tank tomorrow too. I bought a new one because I'm fairly sure that it's the float that's in there that's stuck and it's causing it to ding, ding, ding. So that being said, it's time to go home. Mama's ATM, turbo boost. Time to go home. And this is the little stuff that we could never get around to doing at Dave's shop. We could never get to it. It was always the big stuff to try to get this thing moving under power. And this is the stuff that takes a long time because I literally I've been coming and going all day. I did have to run and get some parts. I had to get the kid from school. But this is just the kind of stuff that wastes your time. And if this truck was still at his house, it would take forever to get it done. So it being here at my house, all these little things that I can do by myself now, I could just knock them out. And little by little here, little by little, even though it's a small thing here, a small thing there, you're just chipping away at it and eventually you'll get it all done. So, yep. So I'm happy with that. Oh, I left the socket up on my toolbox, my tool bench, which is the engine. That's what I love these engines for. They're freaking awesome. A lot of storage. So we're done for tonight. I guess I'm just going to keep rambling because that's what I do. And, catch you guys back here, I guess, tomorrow. Because I'll be back here tomorrow, working away on it again. So I'm happy with today's progress. And if I'm happy, and it's my truck, ain't nobody gonna take that away from me. Peace out, players.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Yo, squad shitty, my bros raw. No breaks, we go, 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 go. Throw shade, that's a no, 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 no. Go high, go low, low, low. Like spinning in a 644. Cash money like 504. Ball like AD24. No sleep, need more, more, more. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Oh, look at that rusty we ran. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh no.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Yo, squad shitty, my bros raw. No breaks, we go, 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 go. Throw shade, that's a no, 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 no. Go high, go low, low, low. Like spinning in a 644. Cash money like 504. Ball like AD24. No sleep, need more, more, more.